Abusia Mensah mo akwa ya Amanyosem dwumadi na aguso ahwe fa adu e atentam ha ne sinkunya na ya dwegi adwonkyerɛ from penyufo ne Kenneth Kabu National Communication Team member the opposition National Democratic Congress ne ofidu am no abon white as usual ade aba abobo anu na se na adwuma e woposo nene akwaba
yenwa
na pomi de
na mene hene
2024 victory where na no masha say because 2016 anado share white sa no de win
menya the pie wo mpan say NDC as a political party queen
okay
na eduma pie be di no in the past 8 years Ghanaians eduma be di as compared to MPP and I chan ye pre-birthday for a former president I friend Kwame Nkrumah. On say on the 21st of September 1909. Until the pre-birthday for Ono Echna until Michelle White. Oh, ye can't go for omo penny ye. She say MPP for. Nana do dankwa kufa ni papa. Ena dankwa buzia for. Asemo mudi Kwame Nkrumah. Ena the ekika hono. Yende ye fe Kwame Nkrumah asem because obedi eduma pa de baye nti me share white and say it's part of the 2024 victory do
okay
now so I felt it why I say look let me put on my white for my the founder the only founder of Ghana and yes the so-called founders are recently almost historian for almost change the history book ayewo ye yes share ewo schools no more. Yen say Kwame Nkrumah is the founder because by then there were some two oppositions. Independent now. And Ebimu can say independent we need the shortest possible time. Until Kwame Nkrumah or share no. On him say we need the independent now as compared to the others who are bad and let me underline the word bad. Omo pagan ye. Could you believe say even Akosomboa or my light MPP before throw a letter at the call US echo country said they don't need a light in terms almost fast scanner but that was the Kaisers at the same time even independent ayenyan almost throw letter I quite remember as part of history kind you see during the time babenya a republic MPP before throw letter at the command queen say queen emba because Ghana this is the motive of people who today yet ha ye bon komo fan omo pe yi Ghana say my enko yini so sometimes I mean MPP for omo can say yes they are the founders of we and omo normal bobo din bi no me keke because okay. Look Nkrumah stood very tall among them and they knew say ejuma Nkrumah be di ye no you can't compare it to their look, who are they? Look, tell me, MPP, who are they? Who are they? Sometimes, at least sometimes there's a need for us to ask MPP for. Say, who are they? While somebody is talking about socialists, they are talking about what? Capitalists. Well, say how are the PDS, how dubious they are. Say they've taken PDS because they are what? Capitalists. Nyafun. That's the more reason why and because MPP for they are just in for money. They are not in for any other things.
Okay.
You are sure so but I can say so, as a socialist, making their meme yeah. Look, what's a social intervention? And I'm sure when you get there, me assure so all trade wakocha notebook watro NDC they are the and look when you talk about what a social intervention, what is social intervention? Anything that anybody does to intervene in the social life of anybody is called social intervention. Light, any social intervention.
It is.
Water, any social intervention. It is. Road, any social intervention. Hospitals, schools. So, and not there, look, they should just put it aside. Look, bring what you are able to do. MPP for. I challenge any MPP any day, anywhere. Region upon region, district upon district, what you were able to do. For example, I'll use Adan as a case study. I'll use Adan, Adan as a case study. Look, I challenge any MPP ni. Se mo pa, mo go fa what's the Modisi no, o metra ha, me metra ha. Let me challenge her. For her to tell me what they were able to do, even public toilet, 3, how disgraceful are you?
Okay.
Mo say year of road. Year of road, there road na mo year wada.
Okay. Kavui. Baba. Kavui ko je
otu kwan ba e.
Oko Canada, ba mu san say there no de ba ka chem say o say COVID a say Canada.
And I also say I can say queen ewu ye there aye bobu.
Okay.
And the mudi queen ewu so mudi ye edu.
Akwaba.
Some you akofa kabu enu ya ba say.
Apo me there.
You blows. Come nyame adom ye ho ye. Na wan so ye.
Ah de nyame ye de akai ye.
Na che say ye pa because na me say ne ububu mo TV so amini say project e be san koso because ye betwe agina ho. Na wa akofa somebody.
Okoye den wo.
Me pa na me
Okoye den wo.
But
okoye den wo ho.
Ochina o saje.
You are so much interested say oh sorry uncle project okoye den.
We me pisa wasem.
Ochina o saje for birthday.
Sami, you see Ochina former president, the first president of the republic,
the founder.
Ne birthday enti you declare
why you just disgraceful say you use the word founder.
Sami, minu ka say o see history.
Yeah,
history.
Yeah.
Yes, you know history, but in history book no kasa o kinkan no. E see ni trase.
Okay.
Because you see, so what kind of history book here, you get to appreciate that any pioneer Ochina Yebe celebrating no was brought into the country by Nkrofobi, and the history book no one kind.
Yes, I know.
So until so kind of history here, then you appreciate. Oh, maybe so would see history. And you know, or the history, you know, there were people that facilitated that process. And now, so there was a purpose. Obia one ideology. The ideals may be different. Ideals is different from many ideals. And you do maybe na ideals I choose to pick my ideals and move with it. Then it becomes an ideology. The people at the time then decided, move on. Nobody is taking it from him. That is fine. But at the end of the day, what it is, they say, the most important thing is say, what Chinagana for kaino. Said that you wound into ye kaina woda. And therefore, you declare as a bank holiday that Obia and Kwejuma. That should be a plus to the president for ensuring that these things are done.
It was institutionalized by Tamils.
Oh, whether institutionalized by Tamils, whether institutionalized by what? President Ba, that can be changed. And I wouldn't. It can. Tamils is an Nkrumahist and drifted into a bullist party. The NDC is a bullist party, a party that is caved out of violence, a party that is caved out of insensitivity. He was moved into it. And your now they wanted him out quickly. So he found himself in a wrong party at the wrong time. Emma ne atamos yebetna ha yisunwa ene yejano kwan. If he has stayed in Nkrumah's party at the time, and then Kapape in Kaunoso Krankebian celebrating, look at his fine ideals. And then Ubina how to a home benefit Adiafa. Now, some in any case, Namuye bullist, Namuye insensitive, Amoba Abemono. You claim you want to be a socialist party. Now, what can you say? We are crying. Now, a social intervention. It's not because any history book na sini trust. Moja new ni trim. All because at the end of the day, what are the interventions you are doing that the common Ghanaian gets the benefit? That he feels that he is proud to be a Ghanaian. That at the end of the day, he is proud to ensure that okoto abano abato no oto ye no anya ho mfaso. What are these? Ye di jamu anama say no. That has been the nature of NDC. No na ye ya no. Ye di jamu anama say no de wa chichiro kura di agina ho no. No mu digigu.
Okay.
And somebody ye me ya e wo mu pa ne say entro ani nkontompo ene NDC fo ni mu di. Eti kabu betena he wa shefita or de be kata ntro so. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because he's my very good friend. That be Ameka say, and that's what be whom my body say na me fa no, in my mijina my body, but only the na if it has me there. All because me can't.
So wait.
That be me can't, you know. Sabi, that be a be tuntum.
Obet ma kan you move.
Sami, interesting time ahead of us. What say? All kasa no all can be about the bullies. When they do more MPP for Mudi Ghana.
In 1 minute.
Now we can Google bomb. One they buy. More MP before now more institute what we call bomb throwing. Ewa Ghana bomb are true. More MP before. Now when FM CIA for Ewa Ghana. Okay. More na the CIA for e buy mo be two Kwame Nkrumah. More MP before.
Yam connect.
It can. Yam cancer more bullies.
Yam messages are Abba. Na fe yam ko matwetwe so. From positive change Medina and the Abba, or say if you ever wondered why Ghana's public debt has since 2017 been growing at an unexplained geometric sequence, the reason is here. Those in charge of the borrowing stand to personally profit from the borrowing through the reward in fees to their companies to serve as their transportation advisors. Regards to George Nash. Need your day, Abba. Was a good evening, Mr. Sam. President Kwame Nkrumah is our first president of Ghana. He is the best ever Ghana has ever had as a president in Ghana. He did his best for Ghana. His history can't be fade at all. No government in this country can compare themselves to our beloved President Kwame Nkrumah. It was a good evening, Mr. Hunter. Please, if there is a spelling mistake on my Ghana card, where should I go for the correction? You go to the Ghana card for FCBA, yeah, they will assist you. It was a good evening, Hunter. I'm highly disappointed in the silence of civil society and other political parties who have become surrogate of the MPP and encouraging the current Electoral Commission of Ghana to become the main threat to national security. So, Mr. Security Minister, the EC is the main threat to our national security, so take note. Musa and Ediwe Abba. It was a good evening, Mr. Hunter. You have said it all tonight, but you nearly mentioned the word nonsense. and you quickly know without that sense, I say, without sense, okay. You see how annoyance our leaders are. They just take actions without thinking. Please, Mr. Hunter, when we type and insult these our leaders, just read for the whole world to hear. I see, the EC and the communication minister are just brainless and useless. No, you can't call a sector minister brainless and useless. This is the national television. You can't say that. Good evening, Chairman. I think the leaders of the various institutions, NIA, EC, and the Communication Ministry, are confused because there are no coordination and cooperation among them. The leaders at such institutions need to resign from their posts. Salaam alaikum. Some government appointees know how to lie and destroy our resources in this country. But to help Ghanaians, problem no. It's also problem no. It's Isa everything Sawam Zungono de Aba. We say good evening, Mr. Hunter. I'm watching you from Tadi. The whole world is believed that women have sympathy for human beings. But this woman who was appointed by Kufuor, these women who were appointed by Kufuor are so arrogant and proud. Ghanaians must take up to stop this strict law against Ghanaians. With good evening, Sami. and your panel. Sammy, you have only one founder. We have only one founder in Ghana, which is Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Sammy, if I may ask, on the day Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was declaring the independence, did you see any of Akufo-Addo's father, Ken Ofori-Attah's father, and Obechebi father among Kwame Nkrumah before Ghana was declared as independent? If someone said independent within possible time, and someone also said self-government now, the person who says self-independence now led us to get independence, why are they forcing those people who said they are not ready to lead to get independence on us? I got Tim for Johnson the face we say, please, what is the NDC doing or saying about this brainless decision taken by these NPP leaders? We say stupid. You can't say stupid EC and communication minister. This is a national television patrol. Brasami, please let the EC woman know that the card is not Ghana card. It is rather ECOWAS card. She can't use ECOWAS card for election in Ghana. Thanks, Amma and Ediwe Abre. We say good evening, Sami. I'm Jehovah from Old Ashoreman, Pure Water. Please, Ghanaians shouldn't be fooled by NDC. They aren't different from the already disappointed MPP. Both MPP and NDC are the same animals, chameleon. They change colors when it suits them. And Sami, don't you know that Ursula Owusu is now the Minister of Presidency and not Communication? Because with what she is doing, only the president can do that. Don't be surprised if parents are told to use Ghana card for free SHS soon. Ghana is in a deep hole with these two useless political parties into this country. Ghana is not moving in a super 80s slow motion. Greatest of respect and salutation to the founder of the nation, Ghana, His Excellency Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He had 1,000 years thought vision for Ghana and Africa. He was a Pan-Africanist, such a great leader, king of infrastructure and domestication, greatest leader and president of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, forever in our heart, Ejawusu, and we are praying. We say, I'm Titus from Akachi. MPP is not doing anything. They are just deceiving we Ghanaians and bragging around. They can't concentrate on the mandate. MPP poor ruling. Sammy, we are missing Mr. Tano. I mean, your vice to be. I'm Ike from Kumasi Rade Aba. Ira Sanitano Baba Nyame Adma Thursday. We say MPP have nothing for us. One funny day, I say good evening, Paul G from Kofori. I say please tell the MPP guy we do not need any explanation. Do the works. The ball is in your court. And what they Aba. Abusia, Yamko. And the NDC as a political party who the press conference raised the issue about the Ghana card electoral commission person use as a sole document. As a breeder document to compile and I said to register Ghana for Phenomena 8 years no more major register here. My raise the issue. What are your concerns? And also, what do you see from the directive in the signals electoral commission as Sunday now putting pressure on the NIA to issue Ghana card to BBR or Sefata when the NIA boss has made it clear that it is possible for them to do that in response to what the communication minister and NCA demanded few months ago.
That's a manfa a platform with me. Let me do you could you MP of Ada who double as the deputy whip or minority deputy whip our parliament. Mami Chen and Kaki Pemena the entirety of Ada executives. Michia, the leadership of NDC, John Dramani Mahama, my preferred presidential candidate for the 2024 under the ticket of NDC. Same, and NDC holding a press conference to iron out some issues there. Yeah, the emphasis Ghana. Same. Yes, starting elections from 1992. It's about 30 years. And 2024 will be about 32 years. The fourth Republican Constitution we practice. Until everybody the opportunity say, so who are there you are supposed to voice it out for the good people of Ghana to know. At the same time now, I quite remember that was last year, a letter from Electoral Commission say NDC should represent about 2 people because they wanted to do a certain reforms about the electoral process more because they wanted a constitutional instrument B. Until they need the view of all political parties, NDC, MPP, and the African Council. Until on my date, I've forgotten the date, I think it's in August or so. Until by then, NDC, we mandated a friend saying, Udu Yaya and Amate say Omo. Sami, could you believe, say, Omo, a day before the meeting, for the same year, Omo Teboye, they had a call, say, the meeting had been postponed and until further notice. Now, so they will communicate same to them. If they've Omo the day the meeting, IPAC meeting, that particular meeting, because they will communicate to them. All of a sudden, Electoral Commission, EDCI, called Parliament for only vote. Your friends, a Ghana card needs to supposed to be the only sole bidder for a registration. And NIA fine said, no, there's a problem. NDC as a political party, we are not against any form of a Ghana card because in say in every ukobia memuna Ghana card shows say we are Ghanaian and now we are Ghanaian. It's here with Ghana card 100% we agree to it. Now so look, so we share their ACCC. For example, as I speak to you there are about 2 million Kofua, they've not received the Ghana, they are now about to be registered. At the same time, there were about 1.5 million omo register and so omo sankan omo voter register no. In all, no, you are getting
Ghana card.
Ghana card, no, sorry. As I speak to you, it's about 3.5 million. As I speak to you today. Yeah, I think almost 18 years and the can count. It's another trend. Until I say no, there's something wrong somewhere. Until the best thing I say, no, let's draw the attention of the Electoral Commission. One said the Electoral Commission under the leadership of Mensah. Why you not doing say on the say idea President Akufo-Addo bekan and one of the be juma. Apart from no the so we are NDC new, we are we new, no. At the same time, Sami, could you believe, say, this issue popped up about a year or 2 years ago, about this same Ghana card Amanyosem. An arbiter, BBT say, OBT say, National Peace Council for. Ebe who NDC for because of this IPAC issues are about the arrogant nature of Mensah. And the surrogate of MPP, IFN Boss Masari, and the African Council. Attitude towards the NDC, it show perfectly say they are just doing the bidding of MPP. Into Council of Peace Council for Baye said they wanted to solve the issue. Sami, could you believe as I speak to you and there? As I speak to you and there. Adukwe she's unable to just make sure say there's a fair playing ground between your friends saying Peace Council for NDC for and all. Say omufra no oyo mutapitalo, uni tapitalo. One say chess now ono a whole Peace Council and a CSO for into on there why not been say there's no way for her to meet NDC and the Peace Council for them to iron out issues make it count. Sami, another thing of great concern for many and he said it will be very, 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 very uncivilized. Say the law yen we promulgate here in 1992 Constitution, and some amendments be a as you perfectly say, the only breeding document we use for you to be registered on your friends say electoral roll no your identification so Libya so Ghana card fine, you have to have a guarantors to show say yes we are Ghanaian. Adukwe say they be all money yes. Look, me another classical example. Uko PBT say yema example because uko Adaklu constituency about 38 to 39,000 citizens ye register more. As I speak to you, they only had about 375 card never out. The rest they've not received it. Not only the Adaku, some of the strongholds of NDC, this is what they were using. But with us, we say no, this is not what the good people of Ghana need. Look, I quite remember, so Kaya in the recent 2020 election, the reason why Jane Adukwe Mensah Eka said we are going in for a new voter register, and he said, or say this is going to be the last compilation of new voter register. The only thing that you need, he said, you just have to just so the 18, you just need to be there for you to be registered. That's all. Now, so this CIR or the IBAN, this shows perfectly say this woman had a diabolic motive behind their oil. Because many we had challenges. A lot of Ghanaians have challenges about Ghana card. And this is I will say, I'm come to register as an on registration. And I say, I'm saying I register. They will tell me, where is your Ghana card? Say, it implies that I'm Ghanaian. Moreover, say, Utie Kenatifa. Or say, as the deadline or more can. Look, Sammy, I can tell you emphatically. Say, the day this CI, you better pass CI. And you know, look, you see, they are making say NPP think they are wise. But they continue to make a silly mistakes. Sammy, one thing says CI no, it doesn't have anything says a parliament. The minority and majority are going to debate upon it for them to raise an issue when it comes to voter or make vote. With the CI, when it's been sent to parliament and it takes effect of 21 days, and no, it takes an effect. And before you can just quash that particular CI, no, you need to get about 2/3. And the 2/3, no, you need to be in our parliament. So the only thing that they want, Omunim say yes, they have some majority be, and me can say we have equal our parliament. The only thing say you can't get MPP for about 1/3 for them to join you for you to get that 2/3, no, for you to pass any or for you to quash any CI. And the only person who can do this is for us to just warn the good people, especially the Peace Council and the African Council. Say, look, Adukwe is bringing idea. Say, in take it time, it's going to bring chaos. That's the more reason why we held the press conference. For the good people of Ghana to know, say, look, things are not straight under Adukwe and Boss Masari. Who don't know the political affiliation of them? Me, sometimes I don't care. Now, so Sami, let me state emphatically, today is the 20th day of September 2022. Say, NDC, we are not going to sit down anywhere to allow Jane Mensah, Boss Masari, and the surrogate of MPP for our electoral commission to just do things that will please them. And they are paymasters, Akufado, President Akufado, and MPP for. We are going to resist everything possible within which is legal within our power to make sure that this CI will never see the light of day. Sammy, what is wrong with Jane Adukwe Mensah? Adukwe Mensah, Jane Adukwe. Look, the husband has a very good reputation. It is sometimes you just need to check the husband as a ye for you to just talk to Adukwe. Because Adukwe is misbehaving. And he said, it's time, say, we'll tell Adukwe, say, Adukwe, you are misbehaving. Because, look, Sammy, where on earth will you tell me, say, the systems are yet the registration of poor? It's not up to task. Say Kenatufa say and then or see who say Kenatufa say or see there or bet him register. Or say it's impossible. Kenatufa, the one who is in charge of the NIA, the issuance of Wenu, or say it's impossible. So why should you take a unilateral? And I'm not sure. Say this is a decision that has been taken by the entirety of the Electoral Commission. I'm sure that this has been promulgated by Adukwe and Abos Masari. Because Omo Eyipe Masai are from President Nanado. Or say he's going to handle power to what an MPP. Meaning say President Akufo-Addo Sesiano. Or can say the presidency is a sole property of the what the family for or the Bemani Busa and or Ombe Transfer. Look, the sovereign right of Ghanaians, and he said we are going to choose the one that we felt said he can lead us. Any President Akufo-Addo say President Akufo-Addo said how or Philly said I'm going to hand over power to an MPP there. And can ni papa in 1966 Buzia for buyer in 1972 or 71 omo buyer no all kono eso fa the position of Emma Nanado. But it's not so. Look, the good people of Ghana are going to resist Adukwe in every form that is possible, that is legal, to make sure say we can use Ghana card as the sole breeding document for you.
I know Omale before Parliament already.
They are not come to lay. Am I? So we just want to draw the attention of the speaker and say, look, speaker, excuse me with the greatest respect, at the phone, Sammy, I'm telling you on authority, at the phone, they are not quite bad, at the phone. And we don't want the situation say we'll just meet, we'll just get to a certain crossroads, say, and then me home kafui. And then yes, because of politics. And I don't think say anything Adukwe will just bring enmity before between me he and I. We know ourselves to for long. Inti Adukwe and then yebeye no your friends electoral commissioner. Ono di enmity beba between NDC for and NPP for them. Inti the only thing I would just want to tell her is say, look, enough is enough. Oh yeah, the obeye Emma almost 2020. Enough. By the 2024, Sammy, if things Sammy, we are not going to sit down aloof. And I'm telling you, just write it on the wall. We are not going. Look, NDC and not Ghanaians and NDC, Ghanaians are not going to sit down for Adukwe to misbehave again. We are not going to allow her. And make the press conference. We are not going to allow him, and we will never allow this woman to misbehave again. 2020 is gone, but 2024, walai, she will not.
Okay. Maminka message na fe membra. We see Afa from Temanodiabo say MPP are criminals, liars, and they are drinking water. They don't fear God. We say good evening, Sami. I'm Frane Electricals, Pakuso Estate, Kumasi. Or say I think the holidays in Ghana are too many. A third-class country with many holidays. Celebration is a clear case of frivolousness. As a nation, greetings to all theocratic church members from Afrane Electricals, Pakuso, and Wade Abba. There are 365 days. I'm finding now crying Juma. I could tell you, Suedi. The other name is a Brisa. We say, hi, Sammy. I'm Padu from a year Sajmasi. Or say you are doing a good work. Keep it up. And I'm watching you live. Now, there about Sammy, please. And please tell the MPP Canadian, aka Russia-Ukraine war, that we need peace as pictures today. No power, voice. Because his voice is too much for my hearing. Am I, Kumasi no de Aba? Ghanaians have made their minds. God have decided. Please allow the MPP to do whatever they want to do. Power has rejected them. Nicholas Edifre Nkurankan, and the Abre. We say, Assalamu alaikum. May Allah bless Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in 1966. Also, Land 2 policy document of Gender and Communication. Allah bless our homeland Ghana from Maharaza and Isaka Edifitungano Diaba. This is the first time I nipa me no akabuma send message back. Diaba. Sammy, I just like you with the energy you have in doing this work. If that's it. We say, is Ghana card for MPP or Ghanaian? So, EC or issue, Isaka Dansuman, another about say, good evening, boss. Ishmael from Tadi. MPP should stop stressing Ghanaians. Ghanaians want good governance. Ghanaians want good governance. What are they doing? NDC 2024. Union Ambassador Abarano. Kafui, is the Electoral Commission trying to shift the goalposts ahead of 2024 elections? Said they will see Honono.
Some me da sibibre. Mame fa original TV for the kesi so na me fa nchi ahwefo. A ma jimre sa tem yo mo hwe yen. Ene me am party mo mpanimfo. A mo nso ehwe yen. Ne me constituency ya to is constituency. Ene me am nua ba ko a owo temale a wa jimre a wo hwe yen ye Evangelist Jonathan Glelando.
Evangelist.
Yes, ono so hwe yen pa je se o tayechi. Sami is he trying to shift the goalposts for 2024? Sami, and semi a year ken, ni nyina fare by ejina Ghana card. So. Na minua kabu ne submission, you know, he made some typical errors. Aye NDC for subain. No credit that wa omo nka no kore no. They would want to throw dust on the two and foot throw Ghana for any. Sani ebeya Ghana for be first said your more can no but sami enunti na facts ewo no kore no ewo ho. There is no way be anywhere Ghana card ye wo enipa 1.5 million omonsanka omo Ghana card any baby as at August this year sami na data no NIA di aba no na oma issue 15,826,148 Ghana cards in a normal issue. Out of that, no, na emu 16,627,325 in a normal printing. And from that way, no, na enipa 17,109,627. And as at the end of August, no, na oma register for Ghana cards. And it's a okasa figure webo mwa emu no 1,283,479 cards in the conform man najije. Where is from the 1.5? Sami apart from that, the reason ti conform man najije say sami obi ohon mu a na opeso oye update on the card ne so. Meaning woman ba ko a ye fe no Maita Ivy Ado. Omo ye no Maita Ado Ivy na mbem. So he needed a correction. Enti okoje mata adono a ne Ivy no enim. Sami ebi o ho so a omo ntumi locate baby on be collect but say thank God. Omo decentralize Ghana card akọ district ni. Sami aya na eye me ya say. Ye wo ye nuanu NDC for ma ya mambofo. E ka omo kwanka Ghana mo ewidifo. Every different this for
I don't know pressure
Sami, this is a party that a common point Ghana more. All because some movie you muko try Stop on Academy movie.
I'm going to
And yes, I'm George. I'm not Kabu Crazy actually. Stop on Academy movie. I'm Coco Chai. She and somehow account was a movie. Say you register Ghana card, you register Ghana card, you register Ghana card, China, ATSM card, China. Look at the West. Sami, apart from that, Bisa Ninia Kabu say, me semno on synchronizing with Ghana card na. The bank account hasn't it been done? Ade na omo tun futragu of Ghana for any. Wo waye o ka chi oni abi say mane ye. Why would you do this? Encourage them to rather go and do it. Say, "Eya, the papa mumi ye nyina ye nkonkoye." Na edai na, yisi che aye kabua ene anwumre ato nani atendidi aye yisi chair ina kachira ndisi for say omo nkofa TV tontorowa enfa nko omo strong room a omo ntumi an quality results aye yisi chair ina kachira metununu se onkonko no muti a obekọ akoda se ti no na coffee na na ewo mu o se den no odi afra ti no a okọ no no akita ni brodo okọ ye ma uti a na wa odi uti bread asan aboti ni so no mo anya da na abeda yisi che
o si ama ni biscuit wanka brodo
na make say
ama ni biscuit
ya ama ni biscuit because okita tea bread na wo bia wo kokọ peti anu na okita uti bread okọ ani asan ma biscuit. 2
he was offered only tea
without biscuits because okitani tea bread
agrofa jomudi o Ghana how
same enu echi no yisi che ina ka che Dr. Pesa White say onko hwe ne charger na on fa ko charge ni phone upon the instruction of his boss. You see, this is obia oye Carlos obia NDC party no omo nim de omo hwehwe. A serious party will not go to the court and go and do comic release. How do you tell me, sir? What court? We court.
Answer the issue. The okay. Answer the.
Kasa.
You are rather give a comic release.
Na obeko court, Same. Court ya obeko yi. Na wakwa ka wansem yi. Wo de o general secretary akwa court no akwa ka kire nkrofo say. Onu obakra no paper no anka so de be dia dance no odi agya ne yire say onfa nkoto nkate ye wokwan ho obi a ukwaku dia dance. So these and other things. Now NDC win elections on a silver platter. And then we are doing Ghana card that about broco foreigners to come in and come and vote. You are telling us say Montiasi. And I ask myself the question. Are there any NDC for how? Are there any NDC for suru? We have an open grounds, we have an open fields. Now, Moko to abako yimu branch executives. Branch executives, Moko yimu constituency executives. And these executives are to man the constituencies. EC is going to open its offices in the various constituencies and the districts. So that on a daily basis, obi our 10-18 be able to me alcohol, no akwakoye registration. Now we are branch executive. And a police station constituency executives no or mandate in saying if you are not prepared to serve the party, you don't go in for position. And your mandate is to be always at the EC's office to NC say registration will go on. Now with the Ghana card, that has become the issue. And this is for the General Secretary was say we're linking the cards in Johnson say don't get here. So I wonder, and I ask myself the question: where from this that the EC boss and now what here Dr. Professor Tefa and then some ya okay ya. Registration of the Ghana card is a continuous process.
Okay.
For God's sake.
Okay.
And it does not have an end cycle.
Thank you.
Good.
Once it's a continuous process and does not have an end cycle, no, it means that every day, day in and day out, people who turn of age, because they say, "Crowd, you wolf for cry to me, mount." Now we do 15 now biometrics. Now you're okay. Now I could take you biometrics. Those who got it at 15 years and now turning 18 doesn't have to go and do a new Ghana card. When it came, when people were queuing to go and do the Ghana card, and this for no now got to got a ball. They weren't serious about it because their leaders have told them not to do it. Now you see something, the irony of it. The young one are Ghana for 1 year, na Ghana for 3 them. And it says, Sammy, NDC for had the privilege in 8 years to have started the Ghana card. To be unprinted by Kokra. Oh, Sammy, I'm to be a
That is not fact.
And ya Ghana card na mana ya kono. And the NDC has a problem.
Ediana Ghana be lusu.
NDC has a problem.
Ediana Ghana be lusu.
That's what he tells himself during the time of NDC.
Griffiths was a failure.
Ediana Ghana be lusu. If the Electoral Commission allow a guarantor system, Onuankasa describe a 2020 election as credible, free and fair election, which allowed a guarantor system. No? What has changed now? The Electoral Commission want to stop or deny or I can't say disallow the guarantor system. What has changed?
Ghana is moving forward. Until Yahuni say, Same foreigners be bree eba voters registering.
How?
Baby evidence. Yeah, because 2016 the evidence.
So 2020, how did foreigners got into a voters ID?
Omo be guarantor system. Ya kofana banu ababe guarantee. Same if you go to north, you see Krobi or Honmoa, you have to pass through Burkina Faso and Sana. Wasamba be Ghana. It is not that you, but the border sharing, the border marks. I mean, we've seen a lot. Now we are saying that to make things easier, the Ghana card, which is the source document, you're a foreigner, a base status is you're a foreigner. You can't use it to vote. And you know, what then is your problem? We have now up to 2024. You cannot tell your members who are turning of age 18 to go get the Ghana card. And then you are here. Elvis a free yankra. I don't know Brazil, but I went to my account to I didn't babbage now. Committee and more. Nisuna now oti. The whipping minister finally you didn't call Jubilee House, no. Our director of elections, I went to me and quality on one resource to come and tell us that they don't agree that the EC will use Ghana card as the source document or the breeder document. Mensah is a free anchor, no? Was he able to collect his results when he was the director of elections for NDC? Has he? What is the results he crama Miami Yakabuni in the year? Or betting a tear the amount. But they are not seeing the benefit in my brother.
If NDC fail to compile their own, to collate their own results, that is their business. This is not national.
It is.
But the Electoral Commission actions and inactions is wow.
On to me collecting the results in Tino. Oh, yeah,
how does NDC I want collect?
Oh, this the move, Bia Ghana. This the move, Bia. What kind of life is this, Sammy?
Sammy,
but if you are able to do it, now we collect two results here. Now for the wow, the Kotu Ghana for him say, I'm far. You will not come and disturb our ears. It is, I mean, there is no problem. For me, I see Ghana card as the potent document that ought to be used as the breeder document for our voters registration and for elections come 2024.
Yeah, okay. Sammy, I think he stated some issues seriously as he's from the academia. At least we should do it in a context that we are better as here. Sammy, the total population of Ghana, recent one, is about 33 point something million.
31.8.
Recently, as I speak to you today.
30.8 million.
Yeah. And as I speak to you, Sisiano, when you just check the total population from the UN, Oman, an estimate of 2.07, as every year they can count. When you do a simple arithmetic, we are getting around 31, 32 in 2024. Okay. Sammy, as I speak to you, I see here, so we the youth from 0 to 15, you are getting the number is around 9.754 million. We no free man, you are getting an amount of about 20 point something. What am I saying?
A number of
that the population that falls within the 18 and the and above will be around 20 something million. Minya Ekasan, or say the number of people that were registered were around 16 point something million. 15 were able to receive their cards, and others about 1 point something million were unable to receive their card. So it implies that we had a backlog of more than even the 4 million now 5 million can't want them. It's more than that. Look, and then you feel say it's okay let's go with the normal one. Yeah, can say okay. The only breather document, you know, is the your friend said the Ghana card for registration and re-registration. Sammy, what is so nice? Say we've all taken these issues already. Say our biometric everything, our electoral commission. It's there. It's safe. Why should we go again? Say, and then we are doing a re-registration. Who is going to bear those costs?
The electoral commission is on car re-registration.
No. What he is saying? Look, Sammy, I'm telling you. I'm telling you for a fact. Say, I don't trust, and we don't trust. Ghanaians don't trust. Adukwe.
That is NDC
Look,
for you.
Or see re-registration. Again, registration. Or see the registration. One can say re-registration. Or see registration.
You have a copy of that CI?
I think it's on my
because the Electoral Commission has to make a categorical statement to say what they are seeking to do, the CIA is seeking to do, is not to compile a whole new register back to continue.
Sammy, I am telling you I'm telling you for a fact. Sammy, you are a journalist. Next week, prove me wrong. Say the motive behind
what I'm trying to do is say by the close of the week I'll do my possible best to make a copy
find out.
The
Look, Adukwe and Boss Masari and MPP. Excuse me with the greatest of respect. You don't need to trust them. When you meet a devil, when you meet a devil, when you meet a devil going to meeting Adukwe, Boss Masari anyway, no, they are devil. Look. You shouldn't go to church.
Okay, well, my main kind message.
Sammy, I'm telling you for a fact.
You better by issue.
Boss Masari, Adukwe, ignorance. Explain what ignorance.
My main message.
Adukwe, they are not the devil. They are not the devil. Apu was confused. Are you comparing Adukwe to Charlotte Osei?
Oh, he's better.
What food? Which of the food? Because of your diabolic. Because you compare Charlotte Osei. You compare Adukwe to Charlotte Osei.
Charlotte Osei, you're not a confused person.
Hold on. We still have more time. We still have more time.
You are comparing Charlotte Osei to Adukwe.
We still have more time. I mean, can't text message. Yeah.
And also, I can't about 20 minutes.
You have more time.
You are comparing
When you are saying good evening, brass, I mean, please, what will be the use of the passport card and the new voters card? Electoral Commission say we move beyond our betting media guarantee. So I'm going to do more. Good evening, I mean, I always hear people argue that some people are issued with a Ghana card, but they're simply refusing to register their SIM cards. And so, for that matter, their SIM cards should be disabled. To me, that is a flawed and false, especially with regards to those who have done the first part by linking their SIMs, their SIMs. Most of those people have problems with their cars. It is either they have problems with the validation, loss of cars, and bent chips. And for that matter, be taken into consideration. Albert Asarik Edifukumasino de Aba. We say, Same, tell the NPP and EC that we are not joking with the warning we are giving them. 2024 is a do or die. How can pay message. How can one pay to be issued Ghana card while I can't afford a daily bread? A second. Tell the so-called president is very tyrant, like Agokoli. Who is Agokoli?
That's the most wicked king be.
I see. Agokoli. And our patient is boiling like volcano soon. We say the big man is deviating from the track, and it seems he doesn't know his left and right. We say, good evening, Mr. Host. I want you to tell the MPP man that some of the people are minors. Don't he think that all those collected their cars are eligible to vote. We are very tired politicians. We are dying day by day. Let's go back to our colonial days because we are not seeing any value in both the MPP and NDC. From a year Cardinal all the way from Afienya. We say, I'm Daniel from MPP man to stop lying. Daniel, one for baby from now, come on, say the MPP man should stop lying because if you go for your card, they will tell you they have sort of cards to print out a lot of Ghanaian. To print out a lot of Ghanaians do have the card. A lot of Ghanaians don't have the card. Me patcho what type of message we are really true. Say be okay answer what's an idea, but sometimes it's difficult to edit. Also, good evening. The Ghana card is for MPP. Is it for MPP or Ghanaians? Good evening, Sami Honto. I'm Uluma Larry from Nima 441 Abenase. What did this incompetent liar MPP man say today? To be honest with you, I did my Ghana card since 2018. As I know, I didn't get my Ghana card. So what did this incompetent liar say? Good evening, Mr. Sami. Please kindly tell Kafui that serious minds are listening to your program. We need a serious answers to your question from him. He should stop that loose talk. Victor Atipo Kumasi. The MPP man is not a communicator, always off-geared and lies. We say, real from a year Bosta, or say, bro, real from Brosta, or say, bro, Sami kindly ask the man in the middle that going for your Ghana card, is it free? Yes, going for your Ghana card is supposed to be free. But NIA for can say, so open and tell me they are 250 Ghana cedis. So that is it. Good evening, Sami. The MPP man Kafui can lie, Papa. Why can't you sack him out from your studio? Ask him whether he did debate writing when he was in school. He is just disgracing his English tutor. He is deviating from the question being asked. But he said, please ask the MPP man that are they not doing the Ghana card for the message? Are they not doing Ghana card for okay, are they doing it for this man? Don't message in clear. This MPP man don't have a point, okay? They always put blame on NDC, and I don't know why we are your man, MPP. So good evening, Sami. My name is Robert. This guy is a joke, seriously. There was a speak today, shoo, and stop beating around. Speak to the issue and stop beating around. So was saying sometimes typo. We say, I swear, this guy is not serious. This guy is not serious at all. This big guy, I wish to meet you. You see what is that issue? We say, please tell the big guy to keep quiet. He doesn't know what he's saying about Ghana card. We say, good evening, Sami. Why is he rushing to use Ghana card to vote for 2024? How is he going to compile constituency register when someone registered in Adum was at Abuakwa, Godwin Kumasi Nebisawe? Please, with my logic understanding, the Ghana card to be accepted as valid ID card, please, what would happen to the previous ones? And isn't going to be another cost for the state because spending money is the waste to the top of most priority. Now, as you know, we are delving into darkness, and I can't understand our so-called leaders without thinking logically. We say, how can we have many as ID cards and still creating another shit out of the mess they created long ago? And please, they should leave the premises because you can see no wisdom in their speech. Read it about say, Sammy, tell the MPP man to stop that play math. The play math. Or say, there. And tell Aku Baumia, meaning Akufo-Addo and Baumia, to face the economy for the Ghanaian and stop that shouting there. We say, Sammy, please help me with this. I work at Zoom Lion and not pay for the past 2 years. Only 180 Ghana, 180, please. Afar from. What's he in Tiaoka? What's he in Tiaoka for the past 2 years? I've already seen 180 Ghana. So 180 Ghana is not there.
180
and you don't say you have not been paid. Okay. Survey message quick name you 8. Was say this. Was say it's woefully surprising that the MPP man there, as well as all the MPP people, are in bed with all the chaotic rot that is going on with the baseless automation on the same rail registration and the imposition of the ECOWAS cards, which the entire MPP is adoring to be the panacea. Can't we vote this president out now? Why 2024? Tom. Sammy, how they are fighting over power to rule over people. Shameless MPP, NDC, Jehovah from Oda Shaman, Pure Tanodaba. We say good evening. The MPP man is a big liar. We say good evening. We say, Sammy, please help me with this. I work at Zoom Lion and I am not paid. The same message in as I repeat it. We say, please, Sammy, ask the MPP man, what did MPP people do for you, for Ghana? We say MPP government all the time rush and crush. They have come to steal, kill, and destroy. Now water is also chasing fuel in price. We don't trust the EC and MPP in any way. From James Medaba. You know, I was sending message to the brain. Me pacho. What say for the past 2 years, you have Zoom Lion in Tiaoka. On the other hand, I notice you have 180 Ghana. Me pacho. If you can come to Original TV, you have Alisa Hotel Northridge. You have Alisa Hotel Northridge. When they come to Original TV, we do reception. I will say, oh, bring your appointment letter. Any question for Sutuaka, any if you have any document as to a question for Sutuaka, leave any necessary document. Obana mi nuwon pa odeja. Anase mo office. Awunya kana ubeshwema nase mo hono mo a. Ye be frame. I want to meet you. I want to see indeed. Say empower yejuma Zoom Lion you 280 Ghana cedis for that matter for Sutuaka. I want to set that record. Thank you very much. Abusia for Yamrapia. There were 12 minutes.
We are fast on the end. Ba message no o kan kakra no ma ya chechire yensimu now you say o kan ya kasa
no you first had 7 minutes the intro then chroma 7 minutes
intro no 7 minutes
7 minutes oh don't so we kasa won heta won keep time and we first second submission he had 15 minutes which is 22 minutes 22 kafu crowd on the okasa kafu kasa 13 minutes and to them 22 which is 44 minutes out of 1 hour. And we have over 50 people who are also sharing their views. And found to us 5 minutes.
Same medase na the atiani say you pese Ghana 14 sembiase. So all because your mind ye chichire. Na yempe o mind chichire sebi akohwisem ya show mind muma sami mi tusia na ma kire
utumira no
chire utumira na ma kire sie
ku yentusie ko kire mire
sami me se mi tumira a na ma kire sie ku a mi tu mire no ewo so sami hwe yenya ex president Mahama a wo ko ran ko kan se covid sika yɛntumi am accounto ya mismanage no ya use ne poto na IMF fufusi come by eni edi sika no same ye wo IMF country rep Lupat waba be ka kire say Ghana kwan kra ye fa so a ye spend the COVID fund no World Bank eni je ho ye audit no o enti na free ya sa express the Mahama ensemi ekoba ya na won hu di person okay. If you have an ex-president who will not want to speak the truth, but only speak lies, we will have the right to come and tell Ghanaians the truth against his lies. So I mean, this same ex-president John Dramani Mahama, in our call, UK, or Kwakachom said, African countries are being ravaged by COVID-19.
Topic we are suffering. Discuss anything COVID-19, John Mahama. So where is it?
And can wrap up now, Sammy.
Wrap up on just some command after she no. And I want to
make up one of the Babesi, them Ghana card so. Make up one of the Babesi Ghana card so. So Sammy, and no in the buyer. We see some no. And this is for mama and some for free because at the end some di or mama Ghana hotono. They are not doing it. It is bringing us home on the Ghana card issue. I think say, and ne Ghana for many a brie, Oma hunkontompo samua, NDC for ne ye nam so. Ama and number ba semuni ateti of the afem. Ne srekabu se onyane mrena or babe kasa. On can't Ghana for say, Obi onya ne Ghana card bia, and onya ne Ghana card. Okay. Now you make sure say 2024, you have a successful victory because a year denya. NDC die ombedi ntwo same die ye me dane say NDC for the John Dramani Mahama beba yenso ye the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia beba obetafre Mahama ho entinye ye problem.
Okay nane
menya me da say say menya no o kan about IMF but World Bank why
me see World Bank
okay me say World Bank the woman say
some record
sa your friend say COVID sikai by. Look, I think the past parliament is diving into it. We expenditure some year, they are diving into it. Mr. Ghana for say make it accounting to the people.
Page 179 B.
John Dramani Mahama Juma pa obedi no.
Page 179.
They are almost can say artistic impression.
You see page 179.
Inte Mr. Say o pese ohun eduma pa John Dramani Mahama me portrait ewa ha
project awon de
accounting to the people me portrait page 179 no ewa ha e dey sami twen portrait ewa ha 179 eduma ewa ha it's more eye che toilet public toilet am ko ye say is an achievement any day page 179 central region eduma ye di ewa ha me portrait we say ho when project we eye che eyi toilet
and discuss
this is a good the good book of John Dramani Mahama. Project about 99%. About a whole president. Or see or kwako see there eyi habo ewo eyi Cape Coast or dada omo because oka say Cape Coast for excuse me with the greatest respect omo sorry omo ru omo ni eko eyi esru not true you know okodada omo na de see oba bedi nanado eyi anyway no also okoja bebe can say we did not look Jesus Christ look even the president in America say President Nanado ono kan the policy ka on kan
ex-president John Dramani
me say on kan
pa MP for actually em fa Bawumia ma ono ni video
John Dramani Mahama the head of the economic management team. Wow, me 14% growth rate. John Dramani Mahama 14% growth rate. Bawumia exchange rate during the time of John Dramani Mahama as a head of the economic management team. 2.84
Okay. All right. The messages. Okay. Yapon radio there about say good evening Sam. Yapon say.
Darling. I love you. Obama who efe. Obama John Dramani Mahama.
Nene.
Yes.
Matwase. Good evening, Sam. I'm Baba Ahaji from Masawasi. Majimose, I think the MPP want to use the Ghana card data to rig the 2024 election. They know that all their lies are finished, and it's been only stealing that they want to break the 8. We are sending you say, Sammy. Obi a send the video boy me had there. What is it about? But there's no sound. What is that?
Finish him. Count. Finish him. Right.
In fact, social media is good because social media maybe I say about this time can depend on. So I mean, you see what I'm talking about? That 9 people man, I don't know what is going on with him. I cannot do it. Abusia, I remember Kwame.
It's 179.
To me, I sent a message. It's because you said that was a Kabu, NDC, and Yenia Kafui, and see NPP. This is a much now. I was charged for the family to my baby. Yapon.
Wait.